It's going to be an awesome deal.
It is going to be
you
awesome.
guys are, weather permitting, and we're praying for the best. Right now, I mean, looking at today, you wouldn't think that it was even possible, but it is the Northwest. It is September.
It is the Willamette Valley.
Right, exactly. So, you guys are in. You guys are in for a good night if we can get that show in down there. Or
Got
up
it.
there
I
for
hope
you guys.
so.
And, same with us at Willamette. We've got so many things going on. And the 2 points battles we've been talking about all season long are with Mikey Breakall and Jody Tanner. That difference on that is, I want to say it's
69 points.
69. I want to say 49, but it's 69 points. So it's going to take a little bit of luck on. Jody Tanner's part. So
It is. Well, when I was down here, was it middle of the week or whatever, I saw Mikey. She came in here to Jetstream Aqua Massage. She came and talked to you, and I said, "Hey, so what's going on, champ?" And
I'll tell you right now, she hangs out with our daughter. They're good buddies. They run around. They're teenage girls, and they're good kids. And Mikey is an extremely good kid. Thing about Mikey, what'd you notice about it when you said that?
Cool and calm.
All business.
This
All
is the
business.
thing.
She's not taking this lightly. She sat here and had a discussion with us, which
Right.
she just kind of popped in. She was on lunch or something from school and popped in and had a discussion with us that was like not something Mikey normally does. She'll come in, hey guys, kind of chit chat, hopscotch around a little bit and
beat feet
and down the road. But she sat here and talked racing with us, and she is she's had a game plan coming into the season. She's executed that game plan to perfection, and it's got her on the top of the points charts. She's looking at her championship for the street stocks.
Yep.
And Rookie of the Year.
Right.
She's 17 years old, and she's driving that car like a veteran. She's driving that car. Okay, this is our game plan. This is what I'm told to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And it's paid off.
So with that said, when I sat there and I came, because I came from the back and I was trying to look at some of the stuff here to update the board and everything else, I saw her and I sat there and I said, hey, and I said, hey, champ, blah blah, and you're right. I mean, the business, end of her, being 17 years old and looking at the focus that she has when it talks about racing. Because I asked her too. I said, hey, you gonna sit there and you gonna run the indoor this year? And she goes, well, I don't have nothing to run and blah, blah, blah. And
she went straight back to the street stock.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's focused.
Well,
she's ready to go. One race. It only takes one race to determine if she's going to be a champion or not.
Because this is something that came up while she was here. I want your opinion, okay? Something we were talking about, Josh, you were back here working on the board. This came up with Mikey, and she says, this championship, it's a serious thing for her. This is a big deal. Like it would be for any race driver. I don't care what sex you are. She says, I don't know if I'm going to run the heat race.
She has to.
No, she doesn't.
All she has to do is start that man. She's got a 69-point lead. Heat race is going to close that gap at best 12 points. At best. Now.
Okay, so her points right now.
She has a 69-point lead over Tanner.
Okay, so if she doesn't run a heat race.
Let's say she doesn't run it and Tanner wins it from the back or whatever. It's a 12-point victory.
Okay.
So he's going to gain 12 points on her.
Okay.
That takes her from 69 to, 77. That's still a big gap in the feature.
Wrong direction, buddy.
Yeah.
No.
69 to 77?
69 to 47.
12 points, 69.
You said 77.
I'm sorry. I'm right. You're right.
It's okay, ladies and gentlemen.
69 to 47. 47 points in the feature is still a lot.
How many points?
But listen, all she'd have to do is start that feature, take the green flag, and it's her championship. Do you risk running the heat race?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
That car would be parked right there.
Absolutely would.
Nobody would touch it.
Nope.
It would have a gate. It would have a child-proof. It would ever. That car would not.
If I'm racing for the championship, I don't take the risk. That's just one. I mean, what happens if you go out there and someone sticks you in the wall, or you blow a motor, or all
done.
You've got to do is take that green flag in the feature.
You're done.
I'd start.
Well, that's just because you. Now,
I wouldn't.
Now, hold on.
I wouldn't.
I agree with. I agree with
the
Corey.
title on the line, I wouldn't do it.
I agree with Corey. The reason why is not that she's scared of starting, because I'll tell you right now, if you sat there and you tell, hey, so you know what, you're chicken. You know what she'd do? She'd prove you wrong, and she'd go out there and win that thing just to piss you off, just to sit there and prove you wrong.
I can see it happening,
okay?
but intellectually racing with a purpose, racing.
That's
with
where
a
champion
plan.
is.
I would not. I don't think anybody would do it different. I mean, there's a couple guys I know would probably say, "Oh, I'm racing the heat race anyway, risking it." I wouldn't do it personally.
Okay, so and so what happens? You talk about going out that heat race, pop a motor,
right?
break a rear end, something
Hit the
breaks in the
wall.
front. Even if you start in the back and putt around, I've seen time and time again, sit there, go out for Okay, start at the beginning of the year. Right? Let's go back to the beginning of the season.
Okay.
Let's talk about Darren Koffel.
Oh man.
Oh, jeez.
No, you remember what I'm talking about
Horrible
now?
luck.
Okay,
Yep.
brand new motor.
Brand new. First night on the track.
$30,000 motor.
First night on the track.
Okay, didn't even make a heat race. What happened in
Qualifying.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
it was
It
a
was
hot lap.
qualifying.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
in qualifying.
Pop the motor in qualifying.
And the reason why? Because the front of the motor came apart.
Right, and it wasn't just blew the motor; it tore off the radiator,
The head, it
the
blew,
fan.
Dude, it was,
I mean, there was a
destroyed it.
lot of damage done
Oh,
to
yeah.
that thing.
Destroyed it. That's the didn't even make laps yet.
Right.
Had a couple in heat. Heat
Well,
laps.
but we saw him in practice the week before, and the car was wicked fast.
Just stupid.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
He was so optimistic down here when we talked about the Jetstream car
show.
Yeah, I mean he says this is
so
going to be
what happened? You never know. That's what I'm saying. I don't take the risk. I park the car after qualifying. I don't care if it's a dash. You let someone else run it. We're not the car's not hitting the track till the feature. That's what
right.
it is. My opinion.
A true champion with that too close to call.
You just don't do it.
You just don't do it. Now, mind you, again, Mikey's one of those type of people that she sit there and she's already made her decision 3 weeks ago. What's going to happen championship night? If it's this close, I'm going to do this. If it's not this close,
you can't blame the kid.
You
I
can't.
mean, you're talking about a championship. I mean, your rookie year champion with rookie of the year title as well.
That's got Chase Elliott written all over it.
I'm
Right?
telling you.
That's exactly what it is.
When we saw her the first couple of practice sessions, it kind of raised some eyebrows. We're kind of like, hey, what's going on
Girl
here?
knows
Is that
what-
Mikey? Is that little Mikey in that car? Is that Tony?
And she's not
Oh,
no
yeah.
bigger in
You
a
know?
minute too.
She's not afraid.
No.
Not even. I mean, and you talk about professional wise when it comes to driving
So-
that race car, putting that helmet on. She's all business.
She is, and she's got a mission. She says, this is what I'm going to do. She knows to finish first. First you have to finish, and she has been consistent in her finishes. Top fives, passing cars, staying out of trouble, keeping the car clean, and she's there at the checker flag.
Right.
That's what it takes. Now, on the other side of that coin, on the other side of that same coin is Brian Thompson. Now, here's a guy that absolutely has to have weather. He has to have the weather to race. He's 14 points behind Randy Barley.
He has to.
I mean, can you imagine being in Brian's shoes, having 6 feature wins, and missing a race, and being 14 points back with a shot to win the championship, and you don't get the shot because of the R word? I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
'cause we don't-
heartbreaker.
Well,
That's a
we'll
heartbreaker.
Take a position farther back. Winkler's only behind him by 6 points.
Right. Ryan Winkler's right there, too.
Or no, excuse me, 8 points.
Yeah, he's another the 88 car who has been. I mean, he's got 2 wins this year. He's been one of those guys that's and progressively throughout the season has done nothing but get better and better and better every week. I mean, you got to have those guys are really really praying for sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at
I think
least
everybody is.
Well, okay, so you want to hear this? This
Well, as
is
racers, yes, but
this is the funniest thing. This is what I heard. This week in our forecast. Okay, meteorologist. Well, you hear about meteorologists and you think, okay, well that's a weatherman, right? Okay, but why don't they just call them weatherologist? Why does it have to meteor? Because they don't talk about meteors. They don't talk about the space. So this is the other thing. I'm just kind of off, but this is where I'm
you're a lot off.
Okay, this is where I'm leading.
That's a news flash.
Well, this is what I'm leading it to. Is what's the difference between partly cloudy and partly sunny? I'll wait.
Well, that's a valid question. I mean, what is the difference? Because you can go 50-50 either way.
Partly cloudy means you're not going racing. Partly sunny means you're going racing.
No. But what's the difference?
Is there an answer to this?
No, because there is no difference.
Well,
Our stupid meteorologists.
Right. But see,
friggin'
we also
every
now,
damn
that being
news
said,
station. Listen to this is what they said this morning. Weather forecast today is going to be partly sunny and low of 67 and then tomorrow, hey, it's going to be partly cloudy at 60. Ding, that's the same damn thing. If the sun's out, the sun's out. If the clouds are out, the clouds are out. It's the same thing.
So Todd Miller and Joey Tanner are jumping in here. Joey says, watch the weather report, laugh out loud. And then Todd says, no rain forecasted. Okay, last week, looking at the forecast, was a 20% chance.
Yeah.
How'd that turn out?
If we didn't have hail, I'd have been very surprised.
It's just like, that's what I'm talking about. It's Oregon in September, the Valley. I mean, you just don't know. And Todd, man, I pray to God you're right. I pray to God you're right.
The funniest thing is I was sitting on my back deck, and it was 8:30.
Your motorhome has a deck?
Huh? So does my trailer. No. So sitting on my house, sitting on the back deck, drinking my coffee.
Pouring down rain.
No, it was sprinkling.
Nope.
At my house, it was sprinkling.
Nude.
Butt naked. Dude, I was bone. Yeah. So anyway,
This is why it's a radio show, folks.
That's right.
That's why FCC does not have us anymore. No, so I sat there and I'm looking. Okay, well, I looked at my live Doppler on my phone, and it had a big sail coming across Sunset.
He was looking at his Doppler.
And so I text, you just keep drinking your wine.
It's sparkling water.
That's your story. So I text Nikki and I said, hey, I said, what's up? And she goes, don't know yet. And I said, all right. I said, do we have like a timeline? She goes, I'll probably know within about an hour. I said, all right. So I text her the Doppler picture and stuff, and I said, hey, this is the big storm. I said, it's coming through. I said, we should be okay by 1 o'clock.
Then?
Well, and it went retarded. It went from partly cloudy and partly sunny to
fully wet.
All hell of black, gray skies.
And that's kind of what happened here. And you guys are both admin on the Moxie page, so it's not just me that gets the messages, and there's full communication there. I mean, I know your phones were blowing up as much as mine was, and that's not just through the Moxie page. It was through text message and phone calls.
Personal.
It's like, man, I don't make these decisions. You guys don't make these decisions. And it's like, because we're associated with the racetrack in some way, people are constantly, hey, what are we doing? Are we racing?
Listen,
I don't know.
I'm just a glorified clown up there. I have no clue what happened.
Okay, so I've got a confirmation. It is not going to rain this Saturday night because Todd says he didn't wash the car. It's not going to rain.
All right, so
if we
hold on, Todd. So
if we don't race, and I want everybody in the Northwest to hear this, if we don't race this weekend,
we're going to Todd's house because
we're going to go to Todd's house
and washing his friggin' car.
Yep. That's
See,
right.
And here's the thing: Todd didn't wash his car.
You guys didn't wash yours either.
We didn't wash ours last weekend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you guys keep yours in a nice heated shop. So
it ain't heated.
Theirs is in a
cold.
barometric chamber.
And Michael Jackson borrowed.
So, we're up against the clock here for the first hour, guys. Let's go ahead and go into a quick commercial break, and we'll Joey says he didn't wash his either. So we're going to take you guys into a quick commercial break here on Northwest Dirt News, and we're going to thank some of our sponsors. We'll be right back here in the next couple minutes, live on the air. Keep it right here on Spreaker Radio, Northwest Dirt News. Hi, I'm Corey with my wife Sandy. We'd like to invite you to Jetstream Aqua Massage. At Jetstream, you get a quality massage, nobody touches you, and you don't get wet. Best of all, it's only $1 per minute. Come see what it's all about.
I've been coming in here about 3 times a week for the last 6 months, and it's just a whole new world when I walk out of here. I highly recommend this place. $20 for 20 minutes, unbeatable.
Crockers Cars, located in Lebanon, Oregon. We've been providing the finest pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, RVs since 1983. Crockers Cars has been in business for 31 years, offering quality used vehicles. With our experience and professionalism and the no-hassle buying, customers really do come first here at Crockers Cars. Crockers Cars, where quality is the difference. Give us a call, 541-258-2175, or look us up on the web, crockerscars.com, for a full line of inventory. And make sure you mention that you heard it here on Northwest Dirt News. Are you tired of low wages? Have you ever thought about getting a commercial driver's license? Then let Northwest Trucking Academy, located in Tangent, Oregon, be your source. Earn up to $800 to $1,200 a week. At Northwest Trucking Academy, our trained instructors are ready to help you make the